My name is Jaden Wilson, and you're watching Massillon Tiger football only on WHS-TV.
The eye of the tiger.
And oh my gosh, I know you guys feel it, and this is just so crazy that this is our final home game for the Tigers as they're taking on Warren G. Harding at the Paul Brown Tigers Stadium today. And this is the last game, home game for the Massillon Tigers seniors. And I know you guys feel the rush in the air, and it's just too good to be true for the Tigers as they finished off a great season 10-0.
Everyone here at WHS-TV and MC-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for their financial support of tonight's Tigers playoff game: Angry Barbecue, Alt Care, Bonnie's Engravers Gallery, Buell and Oliveri's Insurance, Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon, Discount Tire Outlet, Erie Street Pub, Expert Auto Collision, Home Appliance, Joey's Kendall's Tavern, Massillon AAA, Massillon YMCA, Medicat Pharmacy, Progressive Chevrolet, Progressive Jeep Dodge and Ram, Reliable Heating and Cooling, Tower Industries, WHS Alumni Association, Your Pizza Shop, and MC-TV.
And now, I just want to take a moment and you just got to really just relax and think about this game and just how crazy the season has been for the Tigers. Let's just go back to last week the Tigers had an extraordinary game against McKinley, one of the best games we played all season long, and Andrew Wilson Lamp with one of probably the greatest plays that the Tigers could have ever. You can't even draw that up. You know what I'm saying? You can't draw that up. Andrew Wilson Lamp with that tip pass really saved the game, and it just turned the Tigers into a new team, as you could tell. And the last time Warren and Massillon met, it wasn't a pretty sight. Warren did not leave the game too happy at their own stadium. And do you have any input on that?
See, the thing is about Warren, they need to watch out. Last time we fought Warren, it was insane. Massillon just blew them out of their own stadium. So they better come up with some new plays to fight our team because it's insane.
And now we'll be quiet for the rest of the national anthem.
The band presents our national anthem, The Star Spangled Banner.
The last national anthem for our seniors, and this game is so different. This game is different. The Tigers have unfinished business, as that has been their motto ever since that Hoban game last year in the state championship. They came up with the unfinished business slogan, and boy, oh boy, have they been proving it a lot this season.
The thing is about Massillon this year, it almost seems like an entirely new attitude. Like, they're in it to win it, and they're not taking no for an answer
at all. No, they don't want to go down low. They don't want to feel like they could have put extra on the field. They want to feel like they put everything on that field, their heart, their soul, just everything on that field for the Tigers. And today, you could just feel as the Tigers they've been ready. And before the game even started, Warren Harding tried to get the Tigers riled up as their whole team was over at the 50-yard line past where the Tigers usually get warmed up at, and the Tigers stayed composed. They stayed relaxed. They stayed with their head on their shoulders. They didn't lose their heads. And that is a key factor into this game if you want to play. Because, like I said, this is not an ordinary game. No ordinary game, excuse my French. This is a playoff game for the state championship. And today the Tigers are looking to beat Warren G. Harding in round 1 and go to round 2 and hopefully play Perry. And that's going to be a big game. That's going to be a really big game. But right now that we just need to focus on this game and just got to do what we did last time we played these guys, you know?
I completely agree. As you can tell, as the players on the field, they're into it. Like right here.
Magnus Haynes with the kick. And that is number 3, Ty Artis. And he's brought down around the 35. Ball is around the 35. And boy, oh boy, this is the defense, the Massillon Tigers defense that has been shutting the shows down for any type of offense this year. You have Benjamin Creekbaum, Noah Richards, Preston Hodges. Number 3 has been out there putting the grind on. And then you have the big 3, Manny McRoy, Corey Campbell, and Ethan Tobin. And we cannot forget number 49, Caden Woolard. Caden Woolard has been having an extraordinary season for a junior.
Oh, I agree. He's been most impressive out of the juniors. He's showing a lot of potential, and hopefully next year he carries the team into its next victory.
And already a disruptive pass by, we all know, number 2, Robbie Page. And number 15 is on the field alongside with him, Luke Murphy, he has not been overshadowed by Robbie, as these two have been playing terrific this season. And then you have the little stud, number 8, Isaiah Robertson, who has been playing fantastic this whole season. And number 10, we can't forget him, Anthony Pedro. Anthony Pedro, the big corner out there, laying the wood down, doing what he has to do. He is going to be another big factor into this game, as everybody on this defense is a huge factor. If you lose one of these guys, it's gonna bring something different to your defense, you know. And Caden Woolard already with a big tackle, and that was probably a gain of 2 on the play.
Our defense has been phenomenal this entire season.
Exactly.
Nothing has been able to stop our defense. And everything that you just said is true. If you take out one of these guys, it's all going to crumble.
And this is not an ordinary. I keep on saying that because it's not an ordinary game. It's not. It's not for an ordinary player. Have they been playing the regular season? This is a different type of player they have to become. They have to become different players. They have to push themselves to the edge to become what they really want to be, and that's state champions. That is state champions, and they don't want to let up at all. Drops back, looking for the wide receiver, and almost incomplete pass. Nope, they're calling it a catch. Number 15, Brandon Arnold with the catch. That's the first down and more. They're going to move the chains after that. Warren G. Harding, last time we played them, they did not move up the field at all. They didn't have a first down until the 4th quarter. And that is crazy to even see that they're actually having a first down on the first possession of the game, the first drive of the game. Number 5, Elijah Taylor as the quarterback still. Number 7, Elizai Smith is in the backfield on the left side. They have double on the right, close up, widespread doubles on the left. Taylor is going deep on Isaiah Robertson. And it's an interception by Luke Murphy. Luke Murphy with the tip pass by Isaiah Robertson. Luke Murphy is already going. He's not going to be stopped. And he's still dragging the team down. Luke Murphy with the tipped-off interception already for Luke Murphy and Isaiah Robertson. These guys play terrific. As we say, and as we were just talking about, if you lose one of these guys, this defense would not be the same. Isaiah Robertson with the crazy defense. And then the tip pass for Luke Murphy to be able to see that ball, his awareness, and catch that ball is You can't write that up.
It's almost inhuman. Like, these guys have been pushing themselves to the limits and more just to be the best of
Just
the
to be in the
best.
spot that they're in right now.
Exactly, yes.
Aiden Longwell with Keys on the left side. Keys with the first handoff of the game. And he's going to be brought down with one hand by number 52, Marwell Brown. But let me just say, Jaden Ballard and Andrew Wilson-Lamp on the field, as we all know. The phenomenal Jaden Ballard and Andrew Wilson-Lamp. Probably the best receiving corps in the country, I would like to say. No, in the state. In the state of Ohio. These guys are terrific. And the reason why they do it is because of Aiden Longwell and that big rig they got up. They got the big line. You got Cole Jones. You got Alejandro Salazar, Terrence Rankle, and Jaron Hodges with a good catch and more. That is a first down for Jaron Hodges, and already the Tigers' offensive drive is moving fast. But as I was saying, Cole Jones, Rager, Dylan Garrettson, John Kuth, all those players being switched in and switched out because the line is just so big. And I cannot forget the fullbacks as Tyler Friend and Michael Billman have been playing a big, big factor in this game for blocking for Terrence Keys and Zion Pfeiffer, and also Raekwon Vincent. Terrence Keys right up the middle, runs somebody's over, and he's still up on his feet. And that was a gain about a 9 on the play. Terrence Keys is a monster among men. And do you have anything to say about Terrence, number 6?
One thing I would like to point out is every time he's on the field, as you stated, he is a monster. The other team needs to watch out for this man. He comes in and he does his job.
And when he comes in hard.
Yes.
He hits the holes. He's where he needs to be at all times. And Terrence is just a terrific player for the Massillon Tigers, and also Zion Pfeiffer. These two backs, you have a lethal run. Look, Zion Pfeiffer already into the game. These two players are going to be used, switched in and out all day long, all night long for the Tigers.
Zion Pfeiffer he's always been a star. These past couple years, he's been a star and a key player for the Massillon Tiger team.
He's versatile. Even though he's a little bit big, he still knows how to hit the holes. He still knows how to move. He can bounce out. He can run somebody over. He can get a little sauce if he wants to. And sauce just means, get the little juking out another opponent on the team. You know what I'm saying? And now this is a 1st and 10 drive. The clock at 8:46 of the first quarter. Zion Pfeiffer in at fullback. Terrence Keys back in on the left side. Doubles on the right side. Anthony Pizzo, Jaden Ballard. One-on-one with Andrew Wilson-Lamp. Terrence Keys up the middle. Terrence Keys going to the right. Terrence Keys still going and is brought down around the 10-yard line. You just don't know when this kid gets the ball in his hands. You don't know what he's going to do. You have no idea what this kid can do when he has the ball in his hands. And you can hear the crowd just saying, go, go, go. And that's what they're probably most likely going to do for the Tigers, is run it down.
He just covered a great chunk of distance for the Tigers. That is a phenomenal move by him.
And already on the first drive, the Tigers have 3 first downs, 29 rushing yards, and 14 passing yards. Michael Billman, Zion Pfeiffer, left side of fullbacks. Terrence Keys on the left side. One-on-ones with Andrew Wilson-Lamp and Jaden Ballard. Terrence Keys bouncing out to the left side. Terrence Keys sees daylight, and he is in the end zone. Terrence Keys, Jr. Boy, you better stop. Terrence Keys is on fire every game. Terrence Keys, what can I say about the kid? I feel like I covered everything I said about this kid through weeks and more.
There's nothing more to say about this kid other than he has a lot of potential and he does his job. As you can see, he just scored a touchdown.
The hole was filled. The hole was filled. He bounces to the left side. He makes the adjustment. His awareness is just so great. Alex Bauer with that extra point, and the snap a little bit messed up on there by Catrone, as that is no good for the extra point for Alex Bauer. But the Tigers are in the lead, 6-0. Warren Harding, nothing.
Now a word from Alt Care.
Life's a journey with Primetime Health Plan, a Medicare Advantage plan. As you plan your next big journey, you will be covered with a broad network of providers and hospitals, including all Cleveland Clinic facilities. Plans also include vision and dental benefits and a gym membership at participating locations at no cost. To learn more about our exciting new healthcare plans, call us to reserve a seat at a meeting nearest you. Are you ready for your next big adventure? Let your journey begin with Primetime Health Plan.
Thank you, Alt Care.
And 8:13 on the clock, very early already. The Tigers have 6 points, and no good for that extra point for Alex Bauer. But we all know if Alex Bauer was able to get that kickoff, it was going to be in the field. Magnus Haynes, special teams back on it. Special teams have been having one heck of a season also. As Seth Lance, Xavier Edwards, Jaron Hodges, Austin Browley, who's a sophomore and has been playing like he's been doing this for years. Artist going to the left and will be brought out of the line around the 22-yard line. That will make the time clock 8:08 in the first quarter. And back at it again. Defense is right back out there, and new adjustments actually, as TJ Williams, number 19, is back on the field as in the corner spot. Taylor in shotgun formation, trips on the right, one back in the backfield on his left in a one-on-one situation with Isaiah Robertson. Oh, and an overthrown for Artis, as Taylor just overthrew that pass just a little bit. And that was just great coverage, though, either way, by Luke Murphy and Isaiah Robertson. We just don't give enough credit to Isaiah. Isaiah is small going against, he stands around probably like 5'6", 5'5". And Isaiah's going against people that are over 6 foot, 6'1", and this kid still knows how to lock some players up.
He is a small player for the Tigers, but he is still ferocious. He does what needs to be done.
Yeah, he's 5'5". He's 5'5" going against some people that are 6 foot and above. And that is stopped quickly with little to no gain at all, as that will bring up 3rd and 10 already for the Warren G. Harding. And Noah Richards with Corey Campbell out, and brought into the game Seth Lance alongside Xavier Andrews. Manny's a big boy. Manny is a big boy. If you see somebody like that, it's just always a mismatch. You have to double team the kid, but then you sometimes that don't even work. The double teams don't even work. Ew, and that was just a beautiful pass with the gain about 7 on the play. And Benjamin Kriegbaum just couldn't see it. And if he would have, that would have been an interception. And already 4th down for Warren Harding, and they're already having their special teams on the field. Back in the backfield, it seems to be like either Andrew Wilson-Lamp or Robbie Page. We will see just in a moment who it will be. The kick is off, and that's Andrew Wilson-Lamp in the backfield. And now the ball will be rolled out around the 30-yard line, and the Tigers offense right back on the field. And doesn't matter what type of field position, I feel like Warren G. Harding hasn't made those adjustments yet for the Massillon Tigers offense. And if you're going against the Massillon Tigers, especially their offense, when they have such an elite core of players, at that point, what are you gonna do? You can't.
It's something to watch out for all the other teams. Yeah. The Tiger offense has always delivered. They're, as you can see right here,
like especially their running game, and I think that's a fumble on the play. And that will be a fumble on the play for the Tigers. And already the Tides have turned quickly. And the Tigers have, I think this is their first fumble of the season, actually. But we've seen a lot of these plays happen, and the Tigers shrug it off because the Tigers know what they can do. Massillon they can make those adjustments. They never, ever put their heads down. They always have their heads up, no matter if they're winning by a lot, losing by a lot. They always get down and dirty. And that will be probably a loss of 1, actually, on the play. As number 19, Marcus Brown, just couldn't get nowhere. But there is a flag on the field, and we'll wait just a moment about what that is about.
Holding, offense number 15.
That is holding on the offense, number 15, Arnold. And as being a senior for Warren in a playoff game this big, you just don't want to make those type of mistakes. For a lot of teams that play Massillon, you tend to see a lot of holding calls that don't get called. But when they do, it costs the opposing team a lot of yards. And that's what makes the deficits in scores so big.
I would completely agree. It's happened almost every game. It's insane what goes on during these massive games.
Exactly, and the players just want to get their calls. They just want to play football. They don't want to be held. They don't want to be blocked in the back. They just want to play some football. And
especially with Massillon. With Massillon, like you said before, they shrug off what happens. They're there to focus on what they can do, not their mistakes.
Exactly. 6:27 left. This is first and about 13. Oh, Massillon. This is going to be good. Let's see what the Tigers defense can actually do. And this seems to be a read option on the play as he's going to try to go. And he's around the 31, 33-yard line, and that was a big game. That was a very big game for number 7, Smith. He's a junior, and he's standing at 6'3", 205. This kid's a pretty big player, and he's already playing at a high level of football, especially against Massillon and the type of team that they have.
Holding, offense number 1.
And another holding call for Warren G. Harding. And look at that. That play right there. Whew, just wiped away. It just wiped away like you're drying on a dry erase board and just wiped it off. Those are the type of plays you just don't want to lose. You're 3 yards away from the first down, and now you're even farther away from the first down. First and 21. Trips on the right side. Artis with the one-on-one situation with Isaiah Robertson. Left Taylor with the shotgun. Another read option for Warren, but they're brought down quick. And boy, oh boy, this just doesn't seem good for Warren right now. As you get a fumble, then you get a pretty good run, but that's flag. And then you get called back. And then you're down first and 13. You get another good run, but that gets called back for another holding call. And now you're first and 21. And just a 1-yard gain after that. These are the type of plays that leads players in the situations to put their heads down and think that they're out of the game. But it's just mental mistakes that you have to overcome to be able to play this type of football game, especially in the playoffs at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. And the time in the first quarter is 4:58, dropping back to his left side, looking for a beautiful pass, but it's tipped again by Isaiah Robertson, who has been playing terrific in this first quarter. 4:52. With the Raiders only having a one first down, 14 yards for rushing. That is crazy what the Tigers are already doing to this team compared to the Tigers' 40 yards of rushing and the passing yards 17 compared to our 14.
It seems like Warren can't catch a break with our Tigers. They can't keep up right now.
At all. Trips over on the left, moving or motioning over to the left. He's dropping back. He's looking for a pass, but he's going out. And he is brought down quick. As you just seen the swarm of Tigers, Caden Willard was getting blocked, and he read that play of the run. And what also, the Tigers sideline, if you pay attention to the game or if you're down in the stands at all, the Tigers yell very, very loud of what's going on if it's a pass or a rush, or, excuse me, if it's a pass or if it's a run. And that just helps the defense out so much more. And to be able to make those type of plays that the Tigers are making is mostly from the coaching staff and the players on that sideline helping the Tigers out. Time is ticking with about 4 minutes left on the clock, and Warren is going to take a timeout with the Massillon score of 6 and Warren 0.
Let's hear from Buell and Oliveris Insurance.
If you're like most people, your life is a series of brushstrokes, large and small. Moments from the everyday to the extraordinary. As you move through your world, let Grange Insurance and an independent agent put the finishing touches on an insurance plan to meet your needs. Now, that's a stroke of genius.
Buell and Oliveri Insurance is your Grange independent agent in Massillon. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, call or visit our website today.
Thank you to Buell and Oliveri's Insurance.
Right back at it again. The Tigers are ready to get this 3 and out. If Warren goes for this is kind of foolish, but if you get the first down, they are going to bring the special teams out, and that's going to make nobody go back there, actually. The Tigers' defense is going to stay out on the field and just seems to be the rush Warren Harding punt team. Oh, and almost a blocked punt by Ethan Tobin, number 50. And wow, that is around the 4 or 5 yard line. And the Tigers, once again, backs against the wall, but we know how this plays out. The Tigers are used to having their backs against the wall, either on defense, where they have to make a stop, or on offense, where they're all the way in the back. The Tigers make these type of plays. They are built for these type of plays in these games.
Not only are they built for these type of plays, I think they have the ability to adapt better than a lot of other football teams. As you can see throughout all the Tiger games, they improve and adapt to every situation.
Most definitely. In the first half, sometimes the Tigers come off stale, but then, and Zion Pfeiffer stopped at the 1 exactly, just trying to get a couple of yards, but that is a negative. That is a negative type of rush. But as I was saying, the Tigers usually come off stale in the first half, but then they make adjustments in the second half and play coming out in the third and fourth quarter like they're pro teams. Double fullback. Zion is playing blocker. Aiden with the launch to Andrew Wilson-Lamp, and no call, but there was no flag on the field. And that is an incomplete pass to Andrew Wilson-Lamp from Aiden Longwell. And usually, Andrew is wide open on those type of plays, or makes those type of plays, and it's either or him or Jaden Ballard. And what do you have to say, actually, about Jaden Ballard?
I think he's always been a key player to the Massillon Tiger team. I think everyone does their job on the team, but Jaden Ballard specifically, he always delivers. You ask him to do something, and he gets it done. He is very, very persistent. And he does it at a very young age. He did it as a sophomore, and now he's doing it as a junior. As I said before, he's got a lot of potential. He is going to go somewhere in life. Yes, there's not a doubt in my mind. And now, just wait. The Tigers have him for 1 more year. And a beam throw and another incompletion pass for the Tigers, as that will be 3rd down. And Warren Harding putting the pressure on the Tigers. Here comes the 4th down, and special teams is on the field for the Tigers. And this is going to be a very, very, very close punt. And usually you never see the Tigers punt
honestly, this is probably only their third or fourth time punting this whole season. You usually just see the kicking team on the field after we score a touchdown.
Number 9, Rafael Anderson.
And a pretty good kick, but that doesn't look like to go nowhere. 35 yards, 3:09 in the clock. It is still 6-0. Massillon in the lead. But this game with Warren right now is just, they're coming out different. They're playing very hard now. They're playing hard football. They're playing aggressive football. But the Tigers are willing to go all 4 quarters with them. They're like, hey, we'll dance with you guys if you want to. Double close on the left. Double wide receivers on the left. Wide doubles on the right with a left back. Taylor in the backfield, and that's a fumble. Caden Woolard is on that. And just so close for another turnover for Warren Harding. And once again, mental mistakes for Warren Harding pull them even farther back away from where they want to be, and that is the end zone. They just keep going farther and farther back, not because of Massillon Tigers' defense, because of themselves.
At this point, you can't. At this point, Warren needs to step up their game. Like, as you stated before, it's mental mistakes. They need to find some way to improve if they want to compete with our defense.
And being week 11, you would think they would already make those adjustments. And Isaiah Robertson with a tackle for loss. This man is something different. It doesn't matter in size. It matters about the heart. And this kid puts it on the field every single Friday night. Isaiah Robertson, number 8. You can double team him. You can be one-on-one with him, but he will be around that play. He will make that play any time of the year if you want him to, because he grinded for this moment. He did everything in his path to make sure that he was playing on week 11 right here, right now in Paul Brown Tiger Stadium for his last home game. Taylor is rolling out to the left. Oh, and a big hit by number 3, Preston Hodges, to disrupt the play on that pass. And wow, Warren Harding back with 4th and 25. And that is just crazy. That's the second time that they have been farther away from the first down than they have been closer. Two blocks already for this punt team, for this punt special teams, and you just wonder right now if they are ever going to do it again. And oh my gosh, just so close. And that's around the 25-yard line, 35-yard line, 25-yard line, my fault. And every time it just gets closer and closer to a block. This Matt, you want to talk about adjusting to a team. That's what the special teams do. That's exactly what the punt block special teams for the Tigers does. Every time you see them, they get closer and closer and even more closer to the punter. And you just like standing at the edge of your seat waiting for another block. And it's 1:29 in the first quarter for the Tigers. They're backed up on the 25. Terrence Keys with the handoff. Terrence Keys is bouncing out to the right. Terrence Keys is still going. He is still going. Terrence Keys is not going to be caught. He's getting tripped up a little bit. End zone. Terrence Keys with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Can you believe it? Number 6 is going off. Terrence Keys he carried a player for 10 yards down his back to the end zone. And what a show out for your last home game as a senior. Alex Bauer for his 2nd attempt for an extra point. And the extra point is good, making the score 13-0. Another touchdown, another beautiful run for Terrence Keys Jr.
Now a message from Progressive Chevrolet.
Want to turn your old, rusty hunk of junk in for a nicer ride, but think it's not even worth a tank of gas? Think again. Progressive Chevrolet will give you $5,000 for your trade, no matter the condition. That's right, $5,000 for any trade, guaranteed, when you buy any factory-certified pre-owned car, truck, or sport utility at Progressive Chevrolet. Needs repairs? No problem. Get $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed, only at Progressive Chevrolet in Massillon.
Thank you to Progressive Chevrolet.
And wow, a 75-yard run for number 6, Terrence Keys Jr. What did you just witness? Tell me how you feel. Tell me.
The more and more he ran across the field, the more and more my mouth had dropped. That was such an impressive move by this man.
They're like we were talking about, this is the senior year. They're playing, as I said, they don't want to leave this field knowing that they could have put more on that field. They want to leave this field knowing that they put everything into this game. And Terrence Keys, he's playing like he's putting everything onto this field right now.
I will also want to comment, it's not just Terrence, it's everyone on that Massillon Tiger football team. They're in it to win it. They are serious.
It's everybody from the coaching staff to the players on the field, to the players on the sideline, to the players that are able to play, that are still there on the sideline supporting for their Tigers. It's just so crazy to feel, to know that this is their senior year and their last game at home. Number 19 running it over to the left, but still little to no gain at all for Warren, as that was number 19, Marcus Brown, the senior. And running the ball right now for Warren Harding has not been pretty at all. Let me say that again. Has not been pretty at all. Warren Harding has 8 rushing yards compared to 113 yards the Tigers have, and that is ridiculous. Smith still running, and who is there? Who is there? Number 3, Preston Hodges, the senior linebacker.
Preston has had an impressive season.
He's always there when you need him. Preston Hodges is always there when you need him. He's on the outside. He's on the inside. He's in the backfield. He's in deep coverage. He's everywhere on the field. He is one of the biggest, and I will say this, one of the biggest, even though his height is not as tall, but he is one of the biggest players on the defensive team. And if he wants, he could run the ball also. He can play offense if he wanted to, because he's just a lethal two-way player. Taylor dropping back, looking for a pass, but he's getting soaked up by number 94, Corey Campbell. And let the crowd hear it as number 50, Ethan Tobin, and 94, Corey Campbell wrap it up.
I want to say what an impressive combo by the two who have been key players for the past couple years for the Tigers. Corey Campbell and Ethan Tobin have just starred on this team.
You don't want to worry about Manny McElroy. I mean, you do. You just don't want to focus your attention.
Now a word from Tower Industries.
where we come together, where we are rested, nourished, and renewed. It's where convenience and performance surround the ones we love. It's home. Home Appliance and Whirlpool help homes happen with innovation you can depend on and quality you can trust. Right now, purchase select Whirlpool kitchen and Whirlpool laundry appliances and save. And pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. Home Appliance, where your home comes together.
Bye, sweetie. I love you.
Bye, Mommy. I love you.
No matter where life takes you, MCTV helps make sure you're never far from home.
Hi. Are you being good for Daddy?
Yes. Can we read a bedtime story?
MCTV connects you to home because that's what matters most.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
MCTV. We go the extra smile.
Thank you to Tower Industries, Home Appliance, and MCTV.
And as we were saying, I was so into the game, I didn't even realize that the first quarter was over. This is the second quarter. And the Tigers are getting ready to receive this punt from Warren Harding. And Warren Harding with -3 rushing yards. And that is just insane to even think of. And almost a punt, a block punt. But as we were saying before we had to take break, you just don't want to worry about Manny McElroy. I mean, you do. You really do. But you just don't want to worry about him. Ethan Tobin and Corey Campbell can easily get back in the backfield just as easy as Manny can. These guys are, they're versatile. Their mobility is crazy. For how big they are, they can get in the backfield pretty fast like a skill player. And we've seen that as the last play of that quarter, they stopped him pretty fast.
They make it seem like it's almost effortless, like they've been doing this since they were like kids.
And some of these guys just started playing when they were in 8th grade. For only a couple years, this is what they've been doing. They're already at a big level and playing at a big level. But this is a deep pass to Jaden Ballard. Jaden Ballard down the field with another touchdown. Hello, number 9. Hello, Ohio State commit. That is the phenomenal Jaden Ballard. And let me just say this, as I've been saying this whole year, you can't guard him one-on-one. It's just impossible. The kid just has too many tricks up his sleeve to be able to play to be able to be guarded one-on-one. 11:43, the game hasn't even been started. And the quarter hasn't even really started. Not the game has, but the quarter hasn't even really been started, and the Tigers already have a score on the board. 19-0. Alex Bauer making that, hopefully to make that 20. And it is good. 20-0. Massillon Tigers with the early strike.
Let's hear from Expert Auto Collision.
For nearly 40 years, Expert Auto Collision has been serving Stark County with premium customer service and collision repair. Bring your wrecked vehicle and they'll immediately get to work with you and your insurance company to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. Expert Auto Collision's professional crew has the experience and the drive to bring your damaged vehicle back to life.
Don't let an accident get your goat. Come see me, Tara, at Expert Auto Collision, the only female-owned and operated collision repair center in Northeast Ohio.
Expert Auto Collision, where we meet good people by accident.
Thank you to Expert Auto Collision.
Man, oh man. Massillon Tigers offense. They strike quick, and when they do, it's big. And it's most likely to number 9, Jaden Ballard. And that's exactly what happened. Jaden Ballard with a huge catch on Warren G. Harding. The Tigers have only possessed the ball for 3 minutes and 28 seconds. 3 minutes and you have 20 points on the board and a big kickoff. And he fumbled it around the goal line, but he has brought that. And they will be down around the 5 actually for, no, excuse me. They actually called that as a touchback, so they'll be around the 20-yard line for Warren Harding. And in just 3 minutes and 28 seconds, the Tigers have produced 4 Terrence Keys. He has 6 carries for 116. I'm not making this up. He has 116 yards. He is averaging 18.7 yards per carry. And Massillon's defense right back out there with a new face, number 78, C.J. Harris. Oh, and a big tackle by number 19, T.J. Williams. And he has a little bit due to injury, back injury, but he plays like it doesn't even happen. He plays like he's never been hurt. He plays so healthy, and it reminds me of a young Matt Turner who played last year, number 2, who played for the Tigers. He was hurt with some injuries, but when he stepped on the field, boy, oh boy, did it look like nothing was wrong with him.
I think he's not going to let it get to him. He's serious about this playoff season. He does not want to not let that phase him at such an important time.
At all. At all. And that's actually probably going to be 1 yard shy of the first down for Warren Harding, as it's 10 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock. And Corey Campbell leading this team. He has 2 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. Number 94 getting it done. He knows where to be when they need him to be there. Robbie Page, this is no shy face from being on this paper. He is second leading the Tigers with 2 tackles also. Preston Hodges with another 2, and Caden Woolard with 1.5. The defense is playing great. C.J. Harris back in the backfield, and they might have got that first down actually. And you see as we're looking through the stats of last quarter, Smith with 4 carries but only 8 yards. Brown with 4 carries with only 11 yards. And Burgess with 1 carry with no yards. And they still have negative 11 rushing yards. And that is just crazy to even think about. Oh, and a big hit by number 45, Noah Richards, and number 15, Luke Murphy. When you have one of the 2 biggest hitters on the team, yeah, I know that hurts. You're going back to the huddle like, guys, hey, I might have to get checked out on this one. Because Massillon never lacks in their hitting. They're never afraid to actually make contact. They want contact. They want the other players to feel their pads connect with theirs and just know, like, hey, this is game night. We're gonna get this done. And this is a deep pass to Isaiah Robertson. Isaiah with another lockdown and a flag on the field. And some people cannot believe this. How do the whole stadium can?
The crowd is not happy about this.
Even Warren fans aren't happy about that. Isaiah Robertson with terrific defense, but a really questionable call on the field. But this kid's been playing great, so why even worry about that one little flag, you know? He has a tip pass for an interception. He has a tackle for loss. And he also has another tip pass. This kid has been playing like he's an NFL All-Star. And he's standing at 5'5". This kid is crazy.
I guarantee you he's not going to let this little thing phase him. He's just going to keep pushing for his team.
If anything, he's going to play harder. And another fumble. And another high snap for Warren Harding, as this has been happening all night so far. And once again, Warren Harding going back. All the way back from the first down. And the Tigers defense just feeling relaxed at this point, just like just relax as you see Corey Campbell just on the field. You just want to stay in that zone. You don't want to leave the zone that you're in and just start playing badly. Just do you know, be yourself on that field. And the Tigers, 9-0-1, Tigers in the lead.
Now let's hear a word from Medicap Pharmacy.
Medicap Pharmacy on Lincoln Way West has been serving our area for over 20 years. They're your local pharmacy that cares about you and your time.
I can get them filled from 5 to 10 minutes. If I go to a chain drugstore, I may have to wait a half hour to an hour.
Enjoy their convenient drive-through service along with free delivery in the Massillon area.
Probably the best pharmacist in the city.
Mercy Health Center and StatCare of Massillon is proud to welcome primary physician Raymond A. Mason. Dr. Mason is certified by the American Board of Family Medicine and ready to care for your family's healthcare needs. He joins StatCare physicians Pradeep Pawa and Lisa Vaughn, experts at providing immediate care of minor illnesses and injuries with no appointment necessary. Visit 2935 Lincoln Way West, Massillon, or call 330-236-2300. That's 330-236-2300.
Thank you, Medicap Pharmacy and Mercy Massillon.
Taylor dropping back. Corey Campbell right there again to stop him alongside with Ethan Tobin. And once again, the two big boys playing like they're linebackers. These kids, anybody on this field, they want to play and they want to show the coaches like, hey, man, I can do what the other players can do. So, and Corey Campbell, to see him right there and just wait for the quarterback to see if he would be tackled or not and to be unselfish to rush him and just wait patiently and then make that play alongside with Ethan Tobin and Benjamin Kriegbaum is crazy. On the rush play again, and we all seen him, Caden Woolard, number 49. Wow, oh wow. This kid's a junior, by the way. He's a junior.
I think it's insane that he has this level of talent only as a junior, and he's reaching into the senior level of talent. He's playing like he's been there just as long as the seniors have. He's playing
like he's been with this team ever since day one. Like, he's been playing, like, he's a junior playing with the seniors, acting like he grew up with these seniors, you know? And it's just crazy to see this type of kid and this type of play come from him. And the Tigers offense, the ones that are quick to strike, back on the field around the 39-yard line. Back at it again. Aiden Longwell back in shotgun formation. Faked pass off to Terrence Keys, but Terrence Keys brought down pretty quick in the backfield. The defense for Warren Harding shows a little bit of light, and then they defeat that by letting up with mental mistakes and letting up with type of plays like they did when we first came out on the first half. We came out in the first quarter. We came out, we were kind of slow, and then in the second quarter, we came out and we strike fast. I'm talking about fast, probably in the first couple seconds of the game, actually. And Longwell with a sack on the play. He was looking for Lamp and Jaden Ballard, but just couldn't find him. Zion Pfeiffer wide open, just waiting for the play. Terrence Keys back in the backfield alongside Zion Pfeiffer. Double on the right, Anthony Pedro, Jaden Ballard. Alongside the left, Lamp with a one-on-one situation on number 13. Brown, the junior, 5'10", a big difference in height right there. Aiden Longwell drops back, looking for Jaden. Jaden with the one-handed catch, but slips on the ground. Jaden just looking for a little bit of light right there and just couldn't find it as he slipped. A little bit frustrated on the field. That will bring out the Tigers special teams as their punt team is hitting the field with time remaining in the second quarter, 5:43.
Number 3, Ty Ordis, and number 9, Cabell Anderson, back deep.
And the ball with a great roll around the 20. And that was a great block, a great punt, not block. And that will put Warren close, very, very close to almost their backs against the wall as the similar position that the Tigers were in the first quarter.
As you can see, the tables have turned. The Tigers are putting, like you said, they are putting Warren up against the walls. They are not here to play games.
They're not here to play any type of game. They're here to play a playoff game. They're here to go because they're having unfinished business. For them having unfinished business, they're not going to let Warren, the team that they already beat, come into their house and try to win while they're trying to get a state championship ring. No way, Jose. They're right here, and they're here to play. And they're here to play rough, aggressive, and keep their foot on the gas. What we don't give a lot of credit to is that the Tigers always keep their heads on their shoulders. They don't get in fights. We haven't seen one fight this whole year. They don't argue. I mean, yeah, there's a little trash talk, but that's friendly words. That's just competitive. That's just the competitive side of football. There's always going to be something like that. But a big stop by Manny McElroy and Nora Richards as they just clog up the hole and get that for a gain about 1 to none on the play.
As we said earlier, Manny McElroy, watch out for him. What a bulldozer for the Tigers.
He's big, but he can move. He actually can move pretty well for how big he is. He can push two guys at the same time. He can move around the hole and get to a gap that needs to be filled. And most importantly, he gets in that backfield and disrupts the quarterback if he's trying to make a pass. Taylor looking for a pass on the play, wide open, and that's a catch for the first down to Ty. Ty Artis with another first down for the Warren G. Harding.
First down for the Raiders.
The Tigers right now, they're honestly looking to get their offense back on this field and say, hey, get more points on the board real quick so we can go into this halftime feeling happy a little bit. As Massillon is just, they want to win. And when they want to win by a lot to prove to the teams like, hey, we're dominant. We came here and we played football. And that will be a whistle making the play dead. 1st and 10 still. And that is a false start on Warren Harding. Another penalty for the team as they will be, let me say it, farther away from the first down. 3rd and 25. Not 3rd and 25. I meant 3 minutes and 25 seconds in the second quarter. In this game at the Paul Brown Tigers Stadium. Taylor dropping back. He has to look for a pass. And oh my gosh. Let it be known, Robbie Page. Let it be known that you are here. Robbie Page didn't make a lot of noise in the first quarter, but I think everybody knows that number 2 is here in the stadium right now as we speak. Did you just see that hit?
He definitely made his presence known, not only to the stadium, but to Warren. He is not messing around.
He came out of nowhere and just laid the wood down on that receiver. Another pass play. Taylor has to look for a deep one. And another disruption with Isaiah Robertson. Isaiah Robertson playing great. Wow, number two. Number two, Robbie Page.
You want to talk about showing dominance? He just asserted his dominance and made himself known.
Third down and about 3rd and 15 on the 27. Warren Harding pushed back, and I mean way back. Warren Harding just trying to get at least 3 points, but what they're looking for is 6 going into halftime, and that is a false start once again for Warren Harding, it seems to be like. And yeah, they're going to call this call on Warren, and now they're even farther back in the backfield. I just got to say that Warren is not in the position that they want to be in right now at all.
I agree. We're sitting at second quarter. It's 20-0 Massillon. They are not in a very good spot. They're making mental mistakes that they shouldn't be making.
And they're going to have, their penalties are giving them more yards than they're going to have yards on their own offense. And here's the seems something new. Robbie Page and Wilson Lamp in the backfield ready to receive the kick, and another false start for Warren Harding. 2:53, the time has not gone down. Rushing yards for Warren Harding is -18 compared to 107 for the Tigers. That is just ridiculous. And Andrew is going to receive this punt, and Andrew's going off to the left. And Andrew is just going to walk right out of bounds on this play, giving his offense a pretty good field position, but a flag is on the field, and we will wait to see who this is on and what it is about.
Holding on a return team. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. First down.
That was a holding call on the returning team, but no call of who it's on. Just a holding penalty call. Doubles on the right, a changeup. Andrew Wilson Lamp and Anthony Pedro together. Jaden with the one-on-one situation. Keys in the backfield. Keys with the handoff. Keys cuts up. Keys is moving. Keys breaks a couple blocks. Keys moves again. Keys is going upfield. And Keys is brought down around the 10. Oh my goodness. Does Terrence Keys, when he moves, he gets the moving. And wow, that was around a 45, 46-yard carry for Terrence Keys Jr. This kid's an athlete, man. This kid knows how to play football, especially ruthless aggression, Massillon Tiger football. Zion Pfeiffer in the backfield. Zion Pfeiffer with the handoff. Zion Pfeiffer up the middle. Zion Pfeiffer in the end zone. And add another 6 for the Tigers as Zion Pfeiffer walks right into the end zone. And that will make the score 26-0 as Zion Pfeiffer is saying, bring on the train. Zion, a great running back. He knows how to get everything done. Alex Bauer with the extra point. Terrence Keys with the excellent setup and the great finish by number 29, Zion Pfeiffer. Alex Bauer is up, and it is good, making the score 27-0. Massillon in the lead.
Now a word from Massillon AAA.
We were with Julie's great Aunt Edna when she ran out of gas on the way to town. We were with Julie and Ben when they needed help on their way to daycare. We were with Amanda when she needed a reliable reference for her car repair.
And we'll be there with you.
AAA membership gets you this, plus savings at hotels, restaurants, stores, and attractions when you show your card. Already a member? Renew. Not a member? Join AAA at AAA.com or any nearby office. AAA, we're always with you.
Thank you, Massillon AAA.
And wow, Terrence Keys. Terrence Keys, that's all I gotta say. Terrence Keys Jr.
He's definitely made his presence known ever since the first quarter.
He knows how to play the game of football, and he plays it pretty darn well. And Zion Pfeiffer with the excellent cleanup. And we have just got clarification that Aiden Longwell has set another new school record for completions. 437 completions. The original record was held all the way in 2001 by Jay Zewick. And wow, congratulations to the number 5 senior, Aiden Longwell, who we all know has been playing great his last 3 years of playing for this football team.
There's never been a time where he hasn't shined on the football team. He's constantly breaking his limits and setting new bars for himself.
He already broke 2 records. He had 2 records. And another brought down tackle by number 94, Corey Campbell. We're going to see Corey Campbell a lot this game. As we can already tell, 2:15 on the clock still.
Let's hear from Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon.
Your man cave is a lie. It's not a masculine refuge, it's a basement in your wife's house. Caves don't have frilly craft store signs. Yell about it. In your man cave, no one can hear you scream. Wake up! Head upstairs and get to B-dubs, where the kegerators are just called taps, the wall color is TVs, and the wings taste like freedom. Also, your friends actually like coming here. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar!
Thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon.
And Massillon back on the field, 27-0. Leading into halftime, Massillon's feeling very, very, very comfortable in the lead that they're in. 2 touchdowns by Terrence Keys, 1 by Zion Pfeiffer, and another one by, we can't forget him, Jaden Ballard. They're all been playing great this season, this whole year, as a matter of fact. And another timeout for Massillon.
Now a message from Reliable Heating and Cooling.
There was a time when 10 miles to the gallon was acceptable. Today's 40-plus mile per gallon cars weren't even in the rearview mirror back then. Of course, this Lennox air conditioner wasn't on the radar either. It's solar ready, the quietest, most energy efficient air conditioner you can own. It's time to live in the now.
Call Reliable Heating and Cooling for the most advanced technology in heating and air conditioning. When you're ready to live in the now, call Reliable Heating and Cooling.
Get up to $1,600 in rebates or special financing.
At MCTV, we listen to your needs. That's why our internet options deliver the speed and reliability you don't just want, but you need. Upgrade your internet service to give your in-home Wi-Fi an extra boost. More data running through your home means you can power more devices, spend less time buffering, and more time connected to what matters most. Upgrade today. Give us a call or contact us online. MCTV. We go the extra mile.
Thank you to Reliable Heating and Cooling and MCTV.
And a big pass completion to Ty Ortiz from Taylor, as that is the first completion on Isaiah Robertson they have of the night so far. Around the 50-yard, it was a beautiful throw. And also a beautiful catch by Ty Ortiz. 146 and ticking down. First half is almost over for the Tigers. A little screen play over, and they will be brought down for a gain about 5 or 6 on the play. 128 in the clock on the second quarter. Taylor in the backfield, trips to the left, dropping back, looking for a pass, quick one, but brought down pretty quick by Benjamin Kriegbaum, number 1. 1:14 left.
Another impressive player is Ben Kriegbaum.
Oh yeah, you can never forget about Benjamin Kriegbaum. He's always playing his role. He's always playing his part. He's everywhere. The kid is he's the middle linebacker. He's practically the general of the team. And a tip dropped pass in the hands of Preston Hodges. And boy, oh boy, he had one man to beat, and he was probably all the way out of there. Number 3, Preston, I know he's upset about that one. He has 2 pick sixes already of this year, and why not make it 3 for the number 3, you know? 1 minute exactly left on the clock. Second down and 10. Ball on the 39. Taylor drops back looking for a receiver, but he is brought down quickly by number 94 again, Corey Campbell, he's just having a game. Oh my gosh, he's everywhere. Corey Campbell just doesn't seem to be blocked in this game at all, as he has already 2 tackles for loss. Taylor dropping back, looking for a pass, and he's brought down pretty quick by Luke Murphy. 25 seconds left on the clock. And if Warren wants to get a score on the board, they're going to have to move pretty fast. And 15 seconds on the clock. I think they're just going to let this run off. 10 seconds, and being your 27-0, your Tigers are winning by a lot with the defense playing a phenomenal game. And that is your score, 27-0. Going into the half, you know the Tigers are very, very comfortable, but this still is football. There's a timeout by Warren Harding. The refs are telling them to put 2 more seconds on the clock. Two seconds for Warren Harding. Called a timeout at the last second. Taylor. Back in the backfield. Shotgun formation. 2 on each side of the lineup. He's trying to run. He's trying to get some yards gain, but he's tripped up by number 3, Preston Hodges, and that's going to lead it into the half. Tigers 27, Warren Harding 0. And we will be back with the 2019-2020 Massillon Tigers Swing Band from this word
from WHS Alumni Association.
T-I-G-E-R-S. T-I-G-E-R-S. WHS is the best.
The Washington High School Alumni Association, keeping Tigers connected. Please join us and send a contribution today.
For nearly 40 years, Expert Auto Collision has been serving Stark County with premium customer service and collision repair. Bring your wrecked vehicle and they'll immediately get to work with you and your insurance company to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. Expert Auto Collision's professional crew has the experience and the drive to bring your damaged vehicle back to life.
Don't let an accident get your goat. Come see me, Tara, at Expert Auto Collision, the only female-owned and operated collision repair center in Northeast Ohio.
Expert Auto Collision, where we meet good people by accident.
My name is Jaden Wilson, and you're watching Massillon Tiger football only on WHS-TV.
The eye of the
tiger. Thank you, WHS Alumni Association and Expert Auto Collision.
And folks, you guys know all. It's showtime in Massillon as 2019 and 2020 Massillon Tigers Swing Band will be hitting the field at last.
And now, it's showtime. Under the direction of Jason Neal, assisted by Ken Christheisler, Chris Bisbaum, Jim Humperdorfer, James Gates, and Lawrence Foster. They're on the field by your major Brandon Johnson and Oldie the Tiger, Dan MacArthur. This is the 2019 edition of the Massillon Tigers Swing Band. With the Massillon tradition since 1938. Fanfare, Tigerette, and carry on. frozen. Oh, wait, that's not right. We're hoping our instruments aren't frozen. As we play the Doobie Brothers hit, Long Train Running. Earlier this season, the band hosted the greatest game show in high school football. Tonight, we won't have the contestants answering questions and racing to the band, but we will have the band member's favorite song of the year, The Race. Captain America and the Guardians of the Galaxy. We now present our finale from that show featuring the music of Spider-Man and Iron Man. And we hope you love it. 3,000.
We'll be back to the Massillon Tigers after a word from Buell and Oliveri's Insurance.
1 minute, you're out there living life to the fullest. The next thing you know, you've got sweeping changes to make and your family's future to think about. Talk to a Grange independent agent about how to save by putting all of your insurance with Grange, protecting your possessions and the ones you love. When things zig instead of zag.
Buell and Oliveri Insurance is your Grange independent agent in Massillon. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, call or visit our website today.
Want to turn your old, rusty hunk of junk in for a nicer ride, but think it's not even worth a tank of gas? Think again. Progressive Jeep Ram will give you $5,000 for your trade, no matter the condition. That's right, $5,000 for any trade, guaranteed, when you buy any factory-certified pre-owned car, truck, or sport utility at Progressive Jeep Ram. Needs repairs? No problem. Get $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed, only at Progressive Jeep Ram in Massillon.
My feet is turning like a wheel.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Stay connected to what matters most in life with MCTV Internet. We deliver fast, reliable service, so you can spend more time streaming your favorite shows, chatting with family or friends, or racing past the competition. Plus, with MCTV's Wi-Fi, you receive strong signals from anywhere in your home. Upgrade your internet today. Give us a call or visit us online. MCTV. We go the extra smile.
Thank you to Buell and Oliveri Insurance, Progressive Jeep Dodge Ram, Discount Tire Outlet, and MCTV.
Now, let's just get a little recap of the first half, actually. Terrence Keys, phenomenal game. 75-yard touchdown alongside with about a 10-yard touchdown, and then a 46-yard gain to set up Zion Pfeiffer with another touchdown. And in the beginning of the second quarter, Jaden Ballard with the passing touchdown. These guys have been ruthless. They have been playing great football.
They've been aggressive. They don't care about the other team.
They're worried about going to the second round, and I have no doubt in my mind that's where they want to be right now. They want to be in the second round. Then when they're in the second round, they want to be in the third round. Then when they want to be in the third round, they want to be in the fourth. They want to keep moving up to where it's game 15, it's the last game of the season, and this is it. This is our unfinished business. This is what we've been waiting for, grinding for over the whole summer, working out every single day, pushing everybody on the team to grind for more and more. And the day has finally come to where they can actually call themselves champions. That is the day that they're waiting for.
I think it's really important to the seniors as well. They're pushing their hardest just to make themselves known, make their presence known, and
to make this team known.
Yes.
Not even around the state, around the country. Being the #1 team in the state, that's hard to do. And they've done it because of all the work they have put in the previous years to lead up to now. And boy, oh boy, have they proven themselves a lot to a lot of haters, a lot of doubters, a lot of people that said they weren't even going to win more than 7-8 games this year, you know? And to see what they're doing right now is unbelievable. And they're just going to keep proving people even more and more wrong every time they play the game of football, especially on a Friday night at 7 o'clock when that kickoff is on. Kick is received by Terrence Keys. Terrence Keys, I think he has a little bit of daylight, but then he was dropped down around the 33. That's the 27. Did not mean 33. I got my counting wrong on that one. And here comes the Massillon Tigers offense. Back at it again for this first drive of the second half. Aiden Longwell, shotgun formation, double on the right. Terrence Keys with the handoff to the right, and it is tackled soon before a little gain of none on the play.
Second down, 9. Ball on the 29.
Aiden Longwell, shotgun. Zion Pfeiffer motioning over to the left. Double on the left. Aiden Longwell dropping back, looking for the beautiful pass to Zion Pfeiffer. Zion Pfeiffer loses it right out of his hands. It might have been a little bit just over his head. And coming off into the second half, the Tigers, they're able to warm up. They were in the huddle. They were talking to each other. I seen them talking to each other. They're like, hey guys, let's just get ready, you know? Let's just get ready for the second half. There's plenty of football to play. Warren can easily do what Massillon has done. This is a football game, and this is especially a playoff game. So anything is really possible. And the Tigers always got to keep, they got to stay on their toes, as this is a deep pass to Jaden Ballard, and it was just tipped by number 13 for Warren Harding. Marquand Brown, the junior. And that's a big, big, big play for Brown, as he is guarding one of the top players in the state.
That brings up fourth down. Point formation for the Tigers, 42, Magnus Hayes. Number 3, Tyler.
And here comes the block team, the punt team for the Massillon Tigers, as the special teams will be on the field. Magnus, almost a block punt, but it was a beautiful punt off the foot. Seth Lance right there to stop him. Seth Lance with the tackle. A beautiful play by the special teams, as they were there early to stop the player. And 11:04 on the clock. And as time is ticking down, you just get closer and closer, and you start to realize, like, this is really the last home game for the Tigers. And it's crazy to see, especially not just for the Tigers, for the seniors, I meant to say. And here comes the Massillon Tigers' ruthless defense. They're just aggressive, man. They're fun to watch. This is a fun defensive team to watch.
The defense is like a brick wall. You can't get
big hit by Luke Murphy. What were you, as we were saying, continue?
Well, I was going to say that our defense is like a brick wall. No team has been able to surpass it in such a way that it makes it themselves like extraordinary. Our defense has been amazing this entire season.
Every team that Massillon has played, yeah, there's people that get a couple good runs, but they're not doing it like Massillon's doing it. And a pretty quick tackle on the play by, it seems to be Noah Richards. But they don't do it how Massillon does. Yeah, you get one good run, about 10 yards, but it's either a flag on your team, or those 10 yards are, you turn over the ball already in 3rd and 10. You know what I'm saying? And for the Tigers are just such a consistent team. They just come out and show out every single game. It just seems so normal to them. And almost an interception for Anthony Pijo, just couldn't get his hand on it. Man, would have that been fun to start off a first drive for Warren Harding, another interception. Preston Hodges, we seen earlier in the game, dropped, it seemed to be a pick 6 right before the half even ended.
I guarantee you, with a player like Preston, he's not going to let that bother him, though. He's going to keep pushing forward, especially as a senior. He's going to keep pushing forward.
He's going to do what he has to do to make sure his team wins this game. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, when Massillon has their back against the wall, they make plays. They make plays. Like they say, when you put a pit bull in the corner, he's gonna fight, and this is exactly what the Tigers do. They fight for every last down. They fight for everything just to be able to be called number one.
I think it's a perfect example for any team never to put Massillon up against the wall. It's not going to end well.
It's never going to, even if it's right on the goal line. We've seen a lot this season that when Massillon's against the goal line, they still make plays. They still stop the run. They still stop the passing game. In the red zone, the Tigers are fierce in the red zone with their defense. They can stop anything. Terrence Keys with the handoff to the left side. Terrence Keys sees some daylight. Terrence Keys with the hurdle right over the player. And there's a Warren Harding, defensive player on the field, and 2 flags have hit the field also.
As they attend to this injury, we are going to hear from Bonnie's Engravers Gallery.
For nearly 20 years, Bonnie's Engravers Gallery and Signs in downtown Massillon has been your one-stop shopping destination for all things printing. Whether it be small projects like business cards, coffee mugs, and plaques, or larger items like personalized vinyl cutouts or full-color digital and printing. Their laser engraver is perfect for name tags and desk plates, and don't forget their large selection of trophies and photo frames. Once Bonnie's has your business logo, they can put it on just about anything. You can even bring in your own items to have personalized. Stop in today at Bonnie's Engravers Gallery and Signs.
Serving the Massillon area since the 1960s, your pizza shop, located on Massillon's west side, has great tasting pizza and a whole lot more. Their large menu includes pizza, wings, pressure fried chicken, oven baked subs, and much more. Enjoy their hearty buffet Thursday through Sunday. Don't forget their convenient drive-through window and delivery service. Be sure to visit any one of their numerous locations in Northeast Ohio. When you're ready for great pizza and more, stop into your pizza shop, located on Massillon's west side.
Thank you to Bonnie's Engravers Gallery and your pizza shop. Tune in every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. for the Nate Moore Show on WHS-TV. Each week, Coach Moore reviews the previous game and looks ahead to the next opponent. Plus, you'll meet and hear from a Tiger player. Watch the Nate Moore Show every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on WHS-TV. Find us on MCTV channels 611 and 11.
That pass was broken up pretty quick. Intended for Anthony Pedro. Anthony Pedro, one of the weapons that Massillon really doesn't use. He's a great player. Don't get me that. Don't get me wrong. He's a two-way player also. He plays offense. He plays defense. And a lot of teams got to be concerned about him because look how tall the kid is. He's like 6'3", 6'4".
He is definitely a giant to all the other players. Something to look out for on an opposing team.
Jaron Hodges with the completion, still on his feet. Jaron Hodges just doesn't go down. Jaron Hodges is also one of those guys that are a little lacking in height, but it does not matter. Jaron Hodges does not go down without a fight. And I guarantee you, you put him on the field, he's going to get you yards. He's going to get you to where you need to be. Jaron Hodges, number 4, man. Salute to you. It's third down for the Tigers. It's 3rd and 6 on the 43. 27-0. Warren still down. Aiden Longwell dropping back, looking for somebody that's open. Zion Pfeiffer is down the field. Zion Pfeiffer, he sees wide open to the end zone. Zion Pfeiffer, number 29. And a 43-yard touchdown play to Zion Pfeiffer. Wow. And there's a flag on the field, and it's on Massillon. That holding penalty will call the call all the way back. Zion Pfeiffer.
Holding. Offense number 9. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's also going to be a first.
And Zion Pfeiffer does not get the touchdown pass he wanted, but boy, oh boy, was that beautiful. Was that beautiful.
It was truly an amazing sight. It's a shame that Massillon got a flag.
And Zion Pfeiffer hasn't been getting a lot of carries as he wants, but he plays such an impact on this team, and it's just a true sight to see, a beautiful sight to see when you see Zion Pfeiffer originally in the end zone like he used to be last year. And Terrence Keys, why don't you just put the whole team on his back? He's just still running with the whole defense on his back. Terrence Keys, like we said in the first half, a monster among men. Oh, and they're gonna rush this in. Terrence Keys with another handoff. He says, "Get off of me." He's running into the end zone. Terrence Keys, like the number on his jersey, put another 6 on the board. (33-0). Terrence Keys with an amazing play, with an amazing season he's already had. Now he's just playing terrific. You just can't. I feel like I said so much about this kid. I just feel like I keep repeating over and over again. But he's just such a terrific player that you know you're always gonna say his name no matter what in any type of game.
More after this word from AltCare.
Life's a journey with Primetime Health Plan, a Medicare Advantage plan. As you plan your next big journey, you will be covered with a broad network of providers and hospitals, including all Cleveland Clinic facilities. Plans also include vision and dental benefits and a gym membership at participating locations at no cost. To learn more about our exciting new healthcare plans, call us to reserve a seat at a meeting nearest you. Are you ready for your next big adventure? Let your journey begin with Primetime Health Plan.
Why do so many folks go to Joey's Kendall Tavern?
It's the food!
Like their everyday lunch specials starting at just $4.99, including chicken gyros, Reubens, loaded fries, and fresh soups. The Lunch In-N-Out Burger. You'll be in, fed, and on your way in a half hour, just $4.99. Why do folks go to Joey's Kendall Tavern?
It's the food!
At lunchtime, call ahead and it will be hot and waiting for you to take with you. Joey's Kendall Tavern for lunch specials that are truly special every day, 11 to 4.
Thank you, AltCare and Joey's Kendall's Tavern.
And even though Zion didn't get it, wasn't able to complete his touchdown, Terrence Keys quickly and for surely got down in the field, into the end zone. I don't think for surely's a word, but he most definitely got in the end zone pretty fast and quickly. And that's just crazy to see as a player like him and as young as he is, plays at the type of level that he plays at. It just seems like you're watching a pro playing against younger players. You know, do you feel what I'm trying to say?
I completely understand what you're saying. He is a unit for the Massillon Tigers.
And it's like he's a one-man army when the ball's in his hand. He can drag, as we've seen, he literally dragged 4 or 5 of the defensive players on his back as he was still running into the end zone, towards the end zone. And a fumble on the play. Caden Wooler picks it up. He's into the end zone. A touchdown for the young junior, Caden Wooler. And boy, oh boy, where else would you want to be at right now? Caden Wooler with a beautiful touchdown. That's making the score 40-0. And just like that, the Tigers defense can strike at any moment and any time of the game. And Alex Bauer with the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good for Alex Bauer, making the score 41-0. 7:52 on the clock. Tigers in a big, big lead.
We'll be back with more action after this word from Mercy Cancer Center.
There has been an important local development in cancer care. The American College of Surgeons Commission on Cancer has given Stark County's Mercy Cancer Center the Outstanding Achievement Award. Even more, Mercy has won this award the 4th consecutive time, rare nationally and unmatched in Ohio. This is a fulfillment of Mercy's promise of the finest cancer care in the nation. These 4 awards are for you. Learn more at cantonmercy.org/4awards.
Thank you to Mercy Cancer Center.
And already the Tigers strike pretty quick against Warren Harding. Not pretty quick, very quick. Caden Woolard with, it seems to be like a fumble recovery or somewhat of an interception. Caden Woolard just took it to the house and just ran right into the end zone, making the score 40-0. And then Alex Bauer with the beautiful kick, making it 41. The Tigers in a big, big lead against Warren Harding.
As you can see, Warren is having a very, very tough time trying to keep up with our Tigers.
And at this point, the coaching staff, you just got to try to keep your kid's head up, especially the seniors. That's what you want to do. You don't want to bring them down or say anything bad. You want to be like, hey guys, you're playing hard. Just keep playing harder. Try to play your guys' game of football. Don't try to do anything special or anything like that, because this game seems to be about over with 7:30 on the clock in the second half. Taylor in the backfield, motioning over to the left. Dropping back, looking for the pass. He might run it, but he's scooped up by Xavier Andrews, and another fumble on the field. And it's recovered by Massillon again. Number 11, Seth Lance with the fumble recovery. Massillon playing terrific defense and playing terrific on every side of the ball. And just seeing what it's like, this seems to be even worse than the last time they met. And being Warren Harding, you just got to be like, wow. What did we do wrong? And you just didn't do nothing wrong. It's just Massillon Tiger football.
It's either we kept improving or Warren still can't figure out how to beat our offense and defense.
Or just to adjust to it. Raekwon Vincent breaking free. Raekwon Vincent is a terrific running back. He's going to prove something to everybody next year when he plays next year for the Tigers, and this is only his junior year. He still has his senior year. That's many games for the young Raekwon Vincent. He's taking it to him. Ran over. He's going to the end zone. Right into the end zone. Raekwon Vincent, number 26, his first playoff touchdown. Wow, this is just crazy. Massillon just scoring every single minute so far, it seems to be like. (47-0). Alex Bauer with the extra point in place. And you see just Warren Harding players just standing, not even trying to block the kick. They're just standing there. They know this game is over as it's 48-0.
We'll be back after this word from Angry Barbecue.
Have a craving for great tasting Southern kitchen items and smokehouse favorites like pulled pork, smoked brisket, and hearty ribs? then you need to take your big appetite to Angry Barbecue located in downtown Massillon. Angry Barbecue has something for everyone, including awesome appetizers, barbecue platters, specialty burgers, vegetarian choices, and lip-smacking desserts. And don't forget about Angry Barbecue's catering service for your next big event. So head on down to Angry Barbecue, located at the corner of Lincoln Way and Erie Street in downtown Massillon.
Thank you to Angry Barbecue.
And we're back at it. Seth Lance with the fumble recovery. Xavier Andrews making that forced fumble happen. And then Raekwon Vincent finding his way into the end zone. Number 26, the junior, for another 6 on the board. 48-0. And Warren Harding with negative 28 rushing yards compared to Massillon's 207. And that is just insane to see. That shows how much dominance the Tigers actually have against a team like this.
They definitely aren't taking no for an answer. They are showing how powerful they are to their opponent. It's not even just to Warren. It's to every team they've faced this season.
I couldn't agree with you more. And what's even worse for Warren is that even if we put in the secondaries or the third string players, they're going to play as hard as the varsity players are. They're going to play as hard as the senior players are, because you don't get many chances to play in a playoff game, especially your last game. Another fumble and recovered by 69, Dylan Garrettson. And just like that, anybody on the Tigers defense can make a fumble happen. That is a third straight fumble for Warren Harding. And that is insane to even think about, as the Tigers are just moving and just hitting. They're moving and hitting and moving and hitting and just laying the smack on Warren Harding right now.
It's not even just the star players on this team. Everyone's trying to make their presence known.
You don't get many chances, and when you do, you want to play as great as you can. And that's exactly what the Tigers are trying to play. Especially the younger kids, they don't get many chances to get on the field, so they're going to get on the field and they're going to play as hard as they possibly can, because the Tigers are going against these players in practice. They're playing against the younger people, and they're like, hey, yo, I've been getting hit by Benjamin Kriegbaum all year. I've been getting hit by Corey Campbell, Manny McElroy, Robbie Page. You know what? I'm going to lay some smack on you guys now, because you only get so much time as a young star like this, and boy, oh boy, they're making their presence known, as you were saying. Catrone breaking a little scramble. Catrone scooped up. 4:50 on the clock, and the time is a running clock. 48-0. The Tigers are playing terrific right now. All Tigers are playing terrific right now.
They are definitely putting their heart and soul into this game, like they have been doing each year.
And like I said, the Tigers, I know they're going to go into the locker room happy, and just knowing that they left, especially seniors, they left everything out on that field for one last game, as Catrone is looking for a deep pass to Eric Thurman. Eric Thurman with a beautiful catch, and Eric Thurman is into the end zone. This kid is like Odell Beckham. He doesn't drop nothing if he gets it in his hands. And that is another 6 for the Tigers, and that's a 6 for Eric Thurman. And it seems to be, as he's wearing Jordans, those are nice little cleats he got on there. Number 13 in flashing, and he's playing very good right now. What a beautiful catch. You're just like, how do you do that? He's a junior, and he's playing like he's Odell Beckham Jr.
Each one of these Tigers are truly impressive in their own way.
Man, I couldn't even said it better myself. The Alex Bauer kick up, and the kick is good. 55-0, Tigers in the lead.
We'll be back with more action from this word from Massillon YMCA.
Hi, my name is Jim Stanford. I'd like to welcome you to the YMCA of Western Starr County, where we have been serving our community for almost 100 years.
Everybody is welcome at the YMCA, regardless of their inability to pay.
This is where you get strong, and we'll help you do that.
Welcome to the Massillon YMCA Child Care, where we offer full-day preschool, before and after school in the Massillon and Perry School District, as well as summer camp.
You can do it all here at the YMCA.
Thank you, Massillon YMCA.
And as we were talking on break, Massillon is making it known that they are in the playoffs, and they are here to be in the state championship. This game right here is a statement right now, as it is 55-0, and the Tigers are just playing extraordinaire. They're just playing extraordinary. You can't write this up. The Tigers have 3 straight forced fumbles on Warren Harding. And let's just see if they can keep that streak going, as that is just insanely impressive for the Massillon Tigers defense. And being that it's the secondary, it's the sophomore and juniors that are playing. 3:53 left on the clock.
As you were saying, the sophomores and juniors, this is insane, the level of talent they possess. Nothing is stopping them right now.
And just knowing that they're going to be here next year to keep this legacy going, it's just so
it puts me at ease.
It really does bring a smile to your face.
Yes.
That more than half of these players that are on this field right now are going to be on the field next year also. Taylor with the handoff, but it's going to be stopped up short by Nick Liebler.
Number 7 with the ball, Elijah Smith.
.318, time is still clicking. It is the third quarter. This is the last third quarter for our seniors at home at Paul Brown. And I know they have a big smiles on their face talking on the sideline. Like, yeah, guys, we did our job. We did what we had to do. Taylor with the pass on 19, but a big hit by Amon Williams, the senior. That was a big hit. Amon, he doesn't have the physique, but boy, he put down a big kid. That was number 19, Marcus Brown, and that's a 180-pound senior that is standing at 6'3". Wow.
Amon really showed some force
in that play right there. Amon Williams is standing at 5'10", 140. Oh, and Davon Woods was looking to execute right there as he was heading for Brown once more again. Right now, the Tigers juniors and everybody else on the field they're just looking to put some punishment on the field. They're like, hey, this is third quarter, man. It's 55-0. Let's have some fun.
The Tigers are truly enjoying themselves, as you are saying.
Taylor drops back, looking for a pass. He has to break free. And brought down by Xavier Andrews and Peyton Mendenhall. Clock is at 1:30, still clicking down. And wow, Warren Harding brought down 2 yards on the rushing with negative 26. That's impressive. If I do say so myself, Warren Harding showing excellence in the running game so far. Taylor dropping back, looking for a screen pass on the play. 55 seconds left. And the time is still clicking on the clock. It is third quarter. And they're going to bring their special teams out on the field, and they're going to be kicking it off to number 17, Darian Williams. The kick is up, and it's going to be out of bounds.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
13 seconds left in this quarter. 55-0. You just don't really have much to say now, as this game is just brutal, especially for Warren. I mean, it brings a smile to my face knowing that my seniors are going to go home happy and getting ready for round 2. Not happy, as I should say, as they're still looking for more and more wins. They're still hungry. They still want more wins. And that time is they're going to let the time run out, and that's going to lead in the fourth quarter. Tigers are winning 55-0.
Now a message from Erie Street Pub.
Big game's on. You could watch a game like this. Or you could watch a game like this surrounded by fans just like you. At the Erie Street Pub, the game never ends. Open 7 days a week, Erie Street Pub has pub-style food at the right price with daily lunch specials. Wednesday is ladies' night. And enjoy our large outside bar and patio. What's keeping you from the Erie Street Pub? Just up the road from Genshaft Fields.
What are you waiting for? Come join us at Erie Street Pub.
Thank you, Erie Street Pub.
Even though it's like really cold out, you still see a lot of fans in the stadium, and that's just insane that they're showing this much support in this type of weather for the Tigers, and they're still in the stands, and it's 55-0. Raekwon Vincent runs up the middle, gets clogged up in the hole, and is brought down pretty soon. Catrone in the backfield. Hands off to Raekwon. Raekwon tries to break free and is brought down. It seemed to be a fumble, but he recovers it with one arm. And Raekwon Vincent limping just a little bit, it seems to be like. And put into the game is Jaron Hodges and Camden Beasley. In the third quarter, Terrence Keys with 12 carries, 196 yards. 3 touchdowns and 15 is what he was averaging. Wow. That is crazy to even see on the type of a, and that is an interception for Warren Harding. And the defense is right back out for Massillon Tigers as time on the clock is 10 minutes and 33 seconds. Corey Campbell hasn't even been playing in the whole third or fourth quarter and is still leading this team third in tackles. 3.5 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and 1.5 tackles for loss, and that's insane. Preston Hodges with 4.5 tackles, two tackles for loss. Luke Murphy, 3.5 tackles, and Manny McElroy, 3 tackles. Man, these guys have been solid all night long.
As we've stated before, they're not playing around. Usually I would say Warren still has a quarter left. They can still turn it around, but how we've been playing so far,
it doesn't seem like it.
Exactly.
Warren has 10 minutes and 5 seconds to score more than 55 points. And if they can make our team fumble like we made them fumble, which is not going to happen because we are the Massillon Tigers. This game is over. It's over. And I hate to call it so soon, but I love to do it as also. So, Tigers, you have a new whole lineup. Let's just get this lineup. Davon Woods, number 30. 31, Isaiah Clark on the field. Amon Williams, number 14. Number 24, Nick Liebler. Camden Beasley, number 16. 36, Peyton Mendenhall.
Number 7 with the ball, Elijah Smith.
That was a pretty good tackle by the Tigers.
And also number 16,
And I don't think you noticed yet, but do you see who's number 42? That's our punter, Magnus Haynes, in that linebacker. And even our kickers are ready to hit. They're ready to be on the field and ready to tackle. And that's proven something for the Tigers, that the Tigers will put anybody on the field that is willing to play this game of football. Oh, and a big hit by Darian Williams as he will drag him all the way out of bounds. Time is still ticking down with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. And that will be just shy of the first down for Warren.
First down for the Raiders.
Man, can you believe it? This is the way to end the game for the Massillon Tigers. This is the way to, you beat a team that came out onto the field and tried to start something with you, and you didn't get your head off it. You didn't pull your head off your shoulders. You kept it on. You kept calm. You didn't try it. You didn't try anything that's funny, but any funny business. You just let the game talk for itself. And boy, it's talking for itself a lot. It's talking about 55 points to 0 to Amon Williams up there. Amon Williams, number 14, his first interception of his career, but it seems to be hurt. A little calf cramp, it seems to be like. Amon Williams just trying to celebrate, but a little injury, it seems to be like. But boy, oh boy, what a perfect interception for Amon Williams. And wow, what an end of play on that.
We hope you're enjoying our coverage of Massillon Tiger football on WHS-TV and MC-TV. Did you know WHS-TV is everywhere on digital media? Be sure to like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to us on WHS's YouTube channel, where you can see some of WHS-TV's best moments.
And Massillon Tigers, Amon Williams seems to be all right. He's walking by himself now. Just probably a little calf cramp, but what a perfect interception. Way to be there. Number 14, Amon Williams. Great coverage on the play. Everybody on this team has been playing excellent. Has been playing an exciting game of football for the Tigers.
Each player has been shining in their own moment, like Amon just showed us. That what he just did, and
you take advantage of everything that you got, and Amon Williams has definitely proved that.
He saw a shot and he took it. He took it.
He has a big hit already. He already has an interception. This kid's already done what our seniors done in the I don't even know what to say. He's doing it, and he's only been in for so many plays. He's doing a lot already, and he's only been in for so many plays. Camden Beasley brought down a little shy of a first down. Not a little shy. That was about 4 yards away. My fault. 6 minutes left. Time is ticking down. .548 on the clock. Cotrone steps back, looking for a pass, and it's a deep one to Eric Thurman, but just over his head, and no doubt in my mind that he was probably going to catch that catch. That pass, not catch that catch. Eric Thurman, number 13, great athlete. Just can't wait to see this kid on the field next year. And Xavier Andrews on the field as the punt team will be brought out for the Tigers. Punt is up, and it's a deep one, but just shy of out of bounds.
Each team on our Tigers, our offense, our special teams, our defense, each one of them has been playing phenomenally this entire game. Almost flawless.
Everything that Massillon has done up to this point has been so good that you just don't, you can't dream of it, because it's more than what we could have ever expected from these guys. These seniors have played so well and so great, and to end their season off with 10-0 and then now 11-0 going into the second round of the playoffs this year, and just showing that last year's seniors, they did great. They had a terrific season. They scored 100 points. What you can't say that. You can't say nothing about that. You scored 100 points. You played great. The seniors, they're just leading. They're just going off of what happened last year. They're finishing what the seniors last year failed to do, and it pains me to even say that, because our seniors played one heck of a game against Hoban in the state championship. Amon Williams back in the game as the corner. A big hit by Seth Lance. Oh, excuse me, that was number 31, Isaiah Clark, with a big hit. Time on the clock, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and can you feel it? Can you feel that, the little tingling in your stomach, the little butterflies as the Tigers?
I can feel the raw power from our Tigers tonight. That's what I feel.
That's the energy that all these fans in the stadium feel the same. They feel the exact same as you feel. This is a complete shutout. You wouldn't wish this. You wouldn't even dream of this. 55. Good Steve Studer's number at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium, the last home game for our seniors, leading, going deeper in the playoffs to 0 against Warren Harding.
Kind of continuing off of what you said with the seniors, I believe each seniors do a phenomenal job. They all shine in their own way, but this year's seniors are just fantastic.
There's something else. They're different.
They are out of this world.
We can just most definitely say that they are different from other type of football players. Right up the middle, and the clock is still ticking with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. And it's just a moment from now to where the Tigers are celebrating, doing their 15 push-ups in the middle of the OB, doing the alma mater, and just having a blast as the band will be on the field playing that anthem. 1:50 left on the clock. Taylor in the shotgun formation, drops back with another handoff. He bounces out to the outside. One man to beat, but Davon Woods is there to wrap him up. 1 minute, 25 seconds left. And Warren actually bringing the rushing yards from negative to -1. They're playing terrific in the running game so far. And Massillon with 212 yards of rushing and 140 passing yards with a possession time of 15 minutes and 11 seconds. 9 first downs. Warren also has 9 first downs, but 4 rushing yards, 104 passing yards, and 28 minutes of possession time. Oh, another high snap and another fumble, and this might end it off to the Tigers' possession. And that is still Warren's ball, but it's 30 seconds left on the clock. And the Tigers have done it. The Tigers have moved on to the second round of the playoffs. They will be taking on Perry. And here it is. The Tigers have won a shutout at their own stadium, their last home stadium for the seniors, as they will end the score 55-0. The Tigers with an excellent game and one heck of a game, I will say, for the seniors. And as we wrap up tonight's playoff coverage of Massillon Tiger football, we want to take the time to thank the members of WHS-TV crew. Tonight's production crew includes Anna Wallace, Evan Young, Zachary Soley, Blake Davis, Carson Camacho, and yours truly, Marcel Dickerson. Also thanks to our directors, Mr. Farrell, Mr. DeWalt, and Mr. Rock. Be sure to follow us on WHS-TV's social media outlets early next week in regards to our coverage of next week's playoff game. There are many determining factors that will decide if WHS-TV will rebroadcast next week's game. We also want to give a big thank you to everyone at MCTV for their financial support in bringing you tonight's playoff game. For all of us here at WHS-TV and MCTV, thank you for watching, and as always, go Tigers.
From 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's at the Boys and Girls Club. We will be passing out additional information during the game, and you will have received some of that earlier in the ballgame.
Before houses can become homes, before families can come together, people need to be connected to the communities they live in. That's why MCTV provides the local connections and attention that give families in our community the means to come together. So you can stay connected to what and who matters most. Contact MCTV today for reliable internet, cable TV, and phone service. MCTV, we go the extra smile.
I joined cosmetology because I've always loved coloring hair and different colors and makeup.
I joined media because I've always had a passion for all things related to media.
I've always had a passion for teaching other people, especially topics that I'm interested in.
I want to pursue a career as an orthopedic surgeon. And so when I saw that we had this class, I immediately circled it on my schedule and was excited to join.
This class has made me better because it made me very responsible.
I like the relationships that I've developed in this class. The girls that are in here with me, I've really grown close with all of them.
I joined this class because I enjoy helping others and I want to make a difference.
Even like just making something and having people go, wow, that's really interesting. It means the world.
It was just a really good environment to be in. It was real hands-on, and it was just something I really wanted to do.
I joined the construction trades to gain experience in the job I want in the future.
Everything that this class has taught me will account for my career in the future.
Before I came to this class, I was unemployed, and Ms. Markley helped me get a job.
I'm going to use what I learned in manufacturing in order to better decide my career.
It gave me more knowledge on cars and gave me plans to go in the auto industry.
Massillon CTE works for me.
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 Works for me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
Massillon CTE works for me.